Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy, the #1 magic review site for both the latest and the greatest. That's right, I review magic tricks Monday through Friday. On weekends, I review a deck of cards, and once a month, I do a giveaway. Every single year, I give away thousands of dollars worth of magic, both here and over on my second channel, the Magic Channel Card Tricks. I do giveaways all the time. So if you like free stuff, hit like, sub, and follow, push those buttons. Today, we're gonna look at Prophi Key from Paul Fowler and Murphy's Magic Supplies. What is Prophi Key? Prophi Key is a card reveal, right? It's a card reveal. At the end of the day, that is what it is. And in the trailer, they show Javier Fuemir out there hitting the streets, busking, as it were, doing some street magic for a group of kids. And you see him using a deck of cards. And that is how we would expect a card reveal to go, right? And granted, that is exactly what I expected also. I expected a deck of cards. I'm going to force a card, and then they happen to be holding my keys. I'm going to hold up 2 of the keys, push them together, and they're going to make a card reveal. And that means I have to carry a deck of cards, and I have to carry these 2 keys at all times. Is it what I thought? Not exactly. Not exactly. So it is a card reveal, and they are just cut keys. There's no gimmickry to them at all. They don't move, they don't change, nothing like that. You are gonna get 2 different card reveals, but that you're gonna do with a simple switch. Let me tell you what Prophi Key is at its core. Paul Fowler created a way for you to walk out the door with nothing and to do a magic trick. So in Paul Fowler's version, his original intent, this is what you would do. You would have Prophi Key on your key ring, your regular everyday key ring. You're just gonna put 2 keys on your key ring, grab your normal everyday stuff, and head out. Somebody says, hey, Steve, do a magic trick. And you're like, oh, okay, sure. You'll get out your phone, or you could have the spectator hand you their phone. You're gonna go to a random card generator website, and they can hold the phone. They can tap the generator button all day long and watch the cards just change. Do, 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 do. And you say, okay, ready? We're gonna generate a random card, all right? You're gonna hand them your keys to hold, and as they're holding it, they tap the generate button, and a card appears. And you could say, well, what's significant about that? You take the 2 keys, stick them together, and they make the reveal of the card that the website just generated. And best of all, you have the ability to do it again with a second reveal. You could either put those keys away, do another trick. Somebody could say, hey, do that one again with the keys. You could do it again and now with a different set, or you could just do a switch of the keys right in front of them. You want to see the keys, don't you? I don't just show you my beautiful face, I also show you the product close up. So everything's going to come in this Murphy's Studio Prophi Key box. It says unlock the mystery within. And then inside, you are going to get 6 keys. The first set of keys you get are going to be blanks. Okay, you're going to get 1 silver and 1 gold. Now, that means you could use this in a couple different ways. You could cut these so that they were actual cut keys that you used for your own house or your own locks. And then you could switch them for the gimmicks, or you could have the spectator hold uncut keys and they transform into cut keys. The next pair you get are going to be a silver and gold set that form the 4 of hearts when you put them together. And the third set of keys will form the 7 of diamonds when you put them together. And really, just for pocket space, and this is just my little tip, I think if you're going to carry both sets of keys, then you're not going to keep them on a key ring. You're going to put them in your pockets. You're going to put 1 set in one pocket, 1 set in the other pocket, so they don't get confused, and then you'll do a switch. If you're just going to carry 1 set of keys, then of course you can keep it on your key ring, right? Because once those keys get, mishmashed, you're not going to know which key is half of which reveal. You're going to be like, oh, wait, that doesn't make anything. So I just keep my keys separate. Are they well made? Of course, they're real keys, right? They're real keys, they're cut, and you know, they look perfect. So what's the overall quality and production value of the video? You got Javier Fuemir. He's in an all black environment. And the main teaching is 51 minutes long, but they're really short chapters and it goes by quickly. You can also watch the tutorial in French, German, Japanese, and Spanish. There's also a 6-minute performance video. Paul Fowler is going to demonstrate the keys using the website, and Javier is going to demonstrate using the keys with a deck of cards. As far as the teaching video, there's some crediting. They talk about how to carry it, how to use the website, how to do the card reveal. They'll give you some ideas for parlor and stage. They'll talk you through both reveals and how to do a simple switch. They'll talk to you about the ideas that you could use the blank keys for. They'll show you how to do it with a deck of cards, and there's some closing thoughts. How are the angles? Let's talk about that. I already mentioned that I would probably keep them in separate pockets, right? So that's just my quickie idea. But as far as inspectability, handing them out, and how do you do this on parlor and stage? As far as all that goes, for inspectability and angles, I would just hand them a gold key, perhaps, the one that's cut already, and just say, that's a real key, right? Take that back, hand them the silver, just like that, and say, okay, inspect that. If you had 2 spectators, then the obvious thing to do is to have both keys handed to 2 spectators, take them back, switch them, and then hand them to 1 person, right? Instead of giving them both at the same time to look at, if you were going to do just the keys and not the blanks. As far as using it on parlor and stage, I would say that it needs to be a darkened theater, all right? It needs to be dark, because what they're going to do is they're going to suggest that you do it as shadow box. You're going to put the keys together, have the spectator take their cell phone, and illuminate the wall with the shadow of the reveal, okay? So the other thing you can do is you could have everybody bring out their phones. We're all going to go to this website together. We're all generating a random card. Look at your neighbor's phone. Everybody's getting a random card. Yes? Okay. Then you have your spectator on stage, and then they do it. And the people in the audience, you can say, okay, you got a 7 of hearts, but what did you get? What did you get? See, we all got different cards, right? That'd be a way to do it on parlor and stage, so that everybody felt like they were participating. And even though you were using the phone, it wasn't something that was so small that only 1 person could see. Of course, that means you're giving out the .com to everybody in the room, but it's not a magic.com to them, only to you. You will know how to operate it, but they will not, okay? And they couldn't even stumble across. They couldn't even stumble across it. So they will never hit the force. They won't. So you don't have to worry about that at all. Slides and difficulty level, it's self-working, especially if you don't use the deck of cards version. Of course, if you use the deck of cards version, you have to have a deck of cards, you have to force it, but you know, if you just use the app and walk out the door, you got a trick that you can always do. So it makes your setup and reset completely minimal, right? So positives, it's a great everyday carry, right? It's a great everyday carry, and it's priced right. $35, that's a great price for getting 6 keys, right? You're getting 6 keys, 2 sets, 2 reveals. So let's say you don't want to do a switch. Well, then you can carry a different set of reveals when you go out. So that even if somebody says, hey, do that trick, and you're like, I already did that trick for them. But now you know, oh, I'm carrying a different set. I could do it again. For the person in this room, they already saw this trick, but it's fine, right? So repeatable, well-made, everyday carry, good price, right? Negatives, probably the only negative is, at the end of the day, it is just a card reveal, right? And there's been card reveal gimmicks since I started in Magic way back when, you know, Illusionist was printing card reveals on jokers, right? So the way to make this a bigger trick is to put more into it. I think this trick will fall flat if you just perform it straight and as is, right? Like, if you don't give them the keys first or let them examine them first, you just have them hold them in their hands and you say, oh, 7 of hearts, stick those keys together. Look, 7 of hearts. It could just tank, right? So think about your presentation, all right? At the end of the day, it's a card reveal. It's really cool that it's on keys. It's cool that you can use the website. It's cool that you don't need a deck of cards, but you need to make it interesting, okay? Make it interesting so that it has a little bit more impact, okay? And that's gonna be on you. There's no such thing as a bad trick, but there are a lot of bad performances, all right? So, Prophekey, Paul Fowler, Murphy's Magic, big huge thanks to Murphy's Magic for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, and lastly, I would like to remind you that mine is not the only voice out there. When making a magic purchase, be sure to watch other review channels to get a well-rounded opinion. Please don't take my word for it. I am just one voice. There are plenty of other fantastic review channels out there, and you should be listening to all of them. I've included several of my favorite channels here, but I'm sure you know of a few others. Please do yourself a favor and subscribe and follow these talented people as well, so that you're always making the best purchase possible that fits your style and your character. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.